Hello, welcome to today's little episode, first episode actually of the podcast. This is the jacsksbee podcast. Welcome. Today it's just going to be me today, as Phoenix was going to join me, but he could not. So I'm going to get started real quick. Today is a small little Q&A with me. I have some questions prepared by Phoenix Lunar, who is my editor. And yeah, let's get right into it. The first question is, how old am I? I am 14 years old. The second question is, what is your favorite game? Current at this standpoint, I've been playing a lot of Cold War, but Legend of Zelda and Splatoon are my two top tier kind of favorite games that I've always played. Third question is, what gaming gear do I use? For the mouse, I have the Model O, Glorious Model O, as you probably know, and for the keyboard, I have a Habit keyboard, and right now I have a turtleneck headset. And of course, you know my PC. It's a Macintosh. It's a Mac. So, yeah. The next question is, what is your best skill in Fortnite? Personally, I think it would be my game sense. I think I have, by a competitive standpoint, I think I have very good way to, identify if I should take a fight, if I should leave out of a fight, and I think I'm doing pretty well at that. I'm not bad at editing, but it's also just because you're on PC, and so, but yeah, I think about that, game sense, and I'm good with distance weapons as well, so that's a good thing. I've always been good with a AR and stuff, so I've always been able to be a marksman. So next question is, what is your best skill in COD? Okay, for Warzone, definitely my marksmanship. I'm able to spot kids and beat them. I think I'm a good team player. I can provide calls again. Game sense, I think I can, be a good team player, do better as a team. Really just kind of knowing when to rotate and sort of not kind of getting into what fight should I take, but it's kind of hard because I don't really know where I am. It's a slower paced Call of Duty Warzone is. But yeah, and also my ability to pick up any weapon and use it quite well. So, next question is, why did you start your YouTube channel? So, I originally started it because it was school had just gone out and it was summer and we were all quarantined inside, and I wanted to try something new, so I'm like, hey, let's try making videos. I always wanted to do a YouTube video when I was younger. I would pretend I was making a YouTube video and when I was playing and stuff, so that always was kind of thing, and I watch a lot of these things, so I know what I was doing, but yeah, definitely the first video I put out, I didn't know how to edit. I put it out, a few people saw it, and I deleted it because it wasn't very good, and then I made my first montage, which is really my first actual video, and that one's, it's not good. It's really not. It was good for first starting out, but it just, But yeah, I started on Switch, and I just wanted to capture some, just clips and stuff, really enjoyed watching montages and stuff. I'm like, oh, I want to make my own. I think it'd be fun, just a fun little hobby to learn. It's a good skill to have, video editing. And this again goes with the next question. What is your purpose of your YouTube channel? Really, right now, it's kind of as a hobby and just a fun thing to do. I enjoy getting out videos and stuff, but eventually I do want to grow, and we'll see where that takes us. Yeah, so those are the questions that Phoenix gave me, but I have my own questions that you guys might be interested in. So one of them is for goals for this next year. One of my goals was actually to upload different kinds of videos to diversify the amounts of videos I get, so I can have a different video. So trying to upload more a week and stuff. So yeah. And another thing I want to do is I'm expanding platforms, so I'm on Twitch. If you don't already follow me on Twitch, go do that. And then we have a Discord server that I made, which is fun. And then, yeah, really just trying to get our different videos out, so I can just kind of mix match. And then I want to expand different games, which I have done so far. Really, I'm getting another COD one coming out soon, so be ready for that. Yeah. Another question is, are the Fortnite montages going away? Those are not going away. Those will always be on my channel. Right now, I just find more content in Warzone and Cold War and stuff, because there's more game modes and stuff to do. Because right now, I mean, there was just an update in Fortnite, so I might go back and look at that. But yeah, that's all I have so far for that question. Another question is, what was my very first FPS or shooter game? My very first shooter game was actually Splatoon 2. That's why I loved it so much. I actually have 3 Amiibos on my desk. If you don't know what Amiibos are, they're kind of like little figurines for the Nintendo Switch. And they're little characters. And I have 3 of them, and each of them are different characters. And really the basis of Splatoon is there's different game modes you can play. But there's one that was very famous called Turf Wars, and you choose your weapon and your clothing. Your clothing items have different boosts depending on what you wear, what combos and stuff go. And you basically use that. And for Turf Wars, you just shoot ink all over the place. You have 2 different colored inks, 2 different teams, and they battle that out. And whoever takes over the most area and cover the most area in their ink wins the game. So yeah, that was a real one I actually had as a FPS shooter. Before, I kind of just played a lot of I had a Wii, and then I had the Switch, and I played a lot of there's actually a lot of Wii Sports, like a lot of Wii Tennis and stuff like that. I had some other games I played a lot of too. And then we have the original Legend of Zelda. No, not the original one. I had the Twilight Princess on the Wii U on the Wii that I played. Sorry. Yeah, so that was really, where I first got introduced into this FPS shooter, this fast-paced, shooter. So it was fun. One of the final questions. We have a few more questions left. We're only about 8 minutes into this. So the question is, when did you start actually playing Fortnite? I started playing kind of mid-season 4. I played before. I was there before the rocket launch, and I remember my first game very distinctly. I remember I think it was like 2 days or a day or 2 after the Switch came out and Fortnite came out on the Switch, and I downloaded because it's free download, and I played my first game, and I landed Retail Row. There's like trucks outside of Retail Row. I landed there. I didn't know what I was doing. I remember I got killed by pine trees. That's all I remember of my first game. That was my first game. I didn't do anything special. But yeah, those were some fun memories I very remember. So, and the final question is, do you regret switching from console to PC? No, I do not. I don't regret it at all. PC is a lot better. I can edit a lot faster. There's more games I can play too. Screen recording is a huge thing as well. I can screen record. On Switch, you can't screen record. I have to record my screen. That's why I could never get like real actual like gameplay that has like in my montages. I still try to get that gameplay sometimes, but like the gameplay sound of like the, you're shooting, you're running, and stuff like that, and building stuff. I couldn't get that because it was all in headset, so I would play. I would have this chair that was off on the side, and I have the stand that we got, and I have my phone on the stand recording the TV. I'd be sitting underneath the TV, so it's kind of like sitting on the ground, but I had my headset in so I could still, talk and stuff. So in a few videos you just like hear me talk. Yeah, that was my humble beginnings of a YouTube channel. Nowadays what I do is I just load into a game, press Windows Alt R, which is my thing I start recording. I record with Xbox captures or whatever it is, Xbox Game Bar. I recorded that, and it's been working out well so far. So far I've started editing. Right now it is actually edited on iMovie on the PC, and that is the editing software I use is iMovie. Do I plan on switching in the future? Maybe, probably not. I'm getting very comfortable with this. There's a lot of opportunities and stuff I can still do on iMovie, and it's very simple. You don't have to pay. It's just right here, and I already know how to use it because I used to edit on my iPad, where I would record my phone. I have the screen from my phone, and then I'd airdrop it to my iPad, and I edit on my iPad because my iPad it's a school iPad, but it has more storage, and so it was just easier. Also, it's a bigger screen. Now I have an even bigger screen, and I can get everything really precise because I have a mouse, and it's nice. It's fun. But yeah, that has been this video, Q&A. It was really fun. I think we should do some more videos like this. Next podcast, we'll probably have Phoenix on here. He was not able to make it tonight. But yeah, so it was really fun. Just consider liking and subscribing. Comment down below what you thought of it. If you have any other questions, we can do another questions for you. Write this question down below in the comments. And I hope you guys have a good day, evening, wherever it is. And yeah, thanks for watching.